Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is a look that I have often been my go-to look for literally years. It's just like an orangey red smoky eye, and I realized the other day that I've never even filmed this look. So I filmed it today and it's just my go-to look. I think it makes your eyes pop so much. The skin is so glowy and just fresh for summer. So if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. And thank you guys for being so patient with my filming schedule. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. I sat down to film today, and my dad started to mow the lawn, so I waited. And now I just sat down to film again, and he's done mowing the lawn, but now he's weed whacking. The first thing that I'm gonna do is put my mane up. And then lately, I've actually been starting off with my eyes instead of my face. So, oh wait, hold on. First product I'm gonna use is my e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer. I usually use a pump and then a half. And I put the majority of it, like, I'm gonna separate it like that, onto my neck. Because my neck, chin, and nose get the driest. I am on a acne medication called Epiduo, and the side effects of it are really, really bad. Drying, like every morning I go to Dunkin' Donuts and I'm ready for work and I get my donut, and when I go to eat it, I have to be so careful because my face cracks because it's so dry. But I've been using this moisturizer lately and it's been helping a lot, and it's very lightweight, so it doesn't like burn my skin, and it also doesn't really interfere with my makeup, like it doesn't make it slide around and stuff. That's the side effect insisting, which I've experienced really bad, but I've been on Epiduo for I think almost 2 months now, and it's not as bad. I kind of let the moisturizer sink into my skin and use a concealer to prime my eyes. So literally any concealer that I grabbed first has just been what I use to prime my eyes. And then I'm back to my beauty sponge. I kind of took a break from it for a long time, and then I started using it again, and I just love it. I'm just using my Rimmel London powder and just gonna dust this over top of the concealer. So for the eyes today, I'm gonna be using my Modern Renaissance palette, but I'm gonna use the shade Burnt Orange today, which is like honestly is like a bronzer color, so you could even use your bronzer for this. And so I'm going to start on the outside, and I'm going to just feather that out. I don't mind feathering this all the way out to my ear if I need to, because I haven't done my face makeup yet, so I'm going to go back and clean it up anyway. But I just focus this out here and then bring it in with the shape of my eye, so you're literally just following the shape of your eye. And then once that's there and it's pretty much blended, I'm going to just keep using this same brush. I'm going to dip into the shade Real Gar right here. If I had to pick one eyeshadow to live with like the rest of my life, it would be Real Gar. I think it's literally the best shade ever. It's like a true like pumpkin-y orange. Like, I just love it. I think orange is my favorite shade ever for eyes. I just think like orange brings out like the golden in like green and brown eyes, and then if you have blue eyes, like it's opposite of the color wheel for orange, so blue eyes stand out like crazy with orange, and it like ties into like the bronzer and blush combo on your cheeks and stuff. I just love orange eyeshadow. I think it's my favorite, and so I'm going to use this shade Real Gar, and it's very, 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 very pigmented, so you just don't have to touch a lot. Like, I'm literally going to go like that, and that's it. And then I'm going to start that on the lid and then work it out. So with the darker, like crazier shades, you want to start inward and then blend out. So I'm just sweeping that across the lid, and then when I'm pretty much covered, I'm going to take this side of the brush and just work it into the crease right over top of the first shade that we used. And then I'm going to take the same brush that we've been using and go back into the burnt orange, which was the first shade we used, and just go over the whole look and make sure the two colors blend nicely together. And it will also soften it out if you feel like you overdid it or something. Alright, and then I love it just like this. I think you could just put mascara on or lashes and it would be bomb. But since I'm a little on the extra side, I'm going to dip into the shade Red Ochre. Deep, I don't even know, like a brownish red color. It's freaking beautiful. And I'm going to take the same brush still and I'm literally just going to like that's it. That's literally all I'm going to take. I can see the red on the brush already. And I'm going to just put this on the very, very outer portion of the eye. And blend it in towards the outside. I'm still using my NYX Pin Up Tease mascara. It's still the best mascara in the world. And this comes off so easy, like in the shower. Like all you have to do is use a little bit of face soap and it comes right off. But also I can go full on swimming with this mascara on and it won't leave a trace. Like it's just weird. It comes off in like clumps so it doesn't smudge and it doesn't get like all black under your eyes. I don't know, I just think it's the best mascara ever. So now that my moisturizer has kind of sunk into my skin, I'm going to go on in with my foundation. For foundation, I have my Holy Grail combo right here. I'm using my e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation, which I've been using. The day that I tried this foundation, I haven't stopped using it. It's my favorite. But it's very hard to find. You have to go to Target and you have to look. And if you find it, get like 3 because I think they don't even sell them on e.l.f.'s website anymore. And they don't sell them on Target.com. So I stocked up. And they're $6 each. So go get this foundation. And then I'm using the Dewy and Smooth by Maybelline. And this is in the shade Sandy Beige. My skin gets very, very oily throughout the day on Epiduo. So this foundation is not the best for oily skin, but it's so smooth and like beautiful looking. Like this foundation makes your skin look so smooth and soft and dewy, and like all your pores and stuff look gone. Like it's such a beautiful foundation that I don't mind blotting and powdering it all day because it's so beautiful. I have it up there. They have the matte and poreless one. It doesn't keep me matte throughout the day, so I like this one better. Looking for a lot of coverage, this is not the foundation for you. I obviously like a lot of coverage. I don't even mind that it's not full coverage. I just think it looks so good. I'm gonna show you guys because you've seen my skin a lot and you've seen me use a lot of different foundations. So I want you to see it, and I just want you to see how everything blends on top of it, and just, I love it. I'm going to just mix those two foundations. I kind of do equal portions. I kind of just eyeball it. The Dewy and Smooth is very, very thin, and the e.l.f. one is very thick. So I have to go in with like the back of a makeup brush and physically like mix them because they're not going to just like sink into each other. I'm going to use my Beauty Blender once again and just start to dab this across my face. If you're okay with like medium coverage or you just want a little bit of something, you're gonna be obsessed with that foundation. I need a lot of coverage and I'm still obsessed, so. Can you guys, I hope that you like can see like how glowy and dewy and just like how smooth that looks. Like when I'm done with the tutorial, I'm gonna get up close and show you guys how smooth it looks. I've been liking to do my contour first, and I'm using the Makeup Revolution concealer in the shade C13 to do this. It's either $6 or $9 at Ulta, and it's beautiful. And so I just take it like that on both cheeks, and then I go around on the forehead like that, and I just kind of dot it, and I go underneath my bottom lip. And then I hit the nose. I don't do anything super special with my nose. And I basically start by blending out the line as far as I can. And I cut that cheek, and then I blend up whatever is left. So I cut out the cheek, and I extend that line as much as I can, and then I blend upwards slowly. Right into the hairline. If you have blonde hair, I know what it's like, and it sucks to blend products into your hairline. How pretty does that blend? And that's not even like a contour stick, that's literally a concealer. I actually just use the foundation that I was using. Basically just go like this, right up into my nose. Like that. And then I blend the foundation, grab the side of the Beauty Blender, and then blend over the line. When my contour is done, I'm going to conceal underneath my eyes. I've been using my Maybelline Age Rewind a lot lately, and I'm using the shade Medium. For this step, what I like to do is take my Beauty Blender again and begin to just pick up some of the concealer and carve out the eye. This is so easy and it looks professional if you do this. Like, I just take it and I just kind of carve out a little bit of a line, and then I switch my Beauty Blender over and blend out the rest of the concealer product and then carve out. Once I'm happy with my concealer, I just grab more of the Rimmel London powder and just set it into place. For me, I do have to set my whole face, and I'm going to use my Rimmel powder to do that. To go over the contour a little bit, I'm going to just use my Laura Geller bronzer. And I'm not going to do a ton of this. I'm just going to kind of go over the contour that I already did with cream and just kind of make sure that I am blending everything together. And then I always bring this a little bit onto my cheeks because I have really big cheeks. Someone asked me at work the other day how I got my cheeks so round. And I was like, I really can't tell you. But actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I love to kind of clean up my cheeks with a little bit, just like a little bit of translucent powder, nothing crazy. And when I clean up my cheeks, this one's like clean, so I don't even need to do anything. But I always go from the nose like that up. I always make that little line. I feel like it lifts your cheeks so much. For my face shape and like my body, like I have cheeks, bro. To add some blush to my face, which is my favorite part of my entire makeup look, I'm going to be using my blush from Essence in the shade Heat Wave. It has been the only blush that I've used in, I would say, at least the last 6 months. This is $2.99 at Walmart and Ulta. I just take that onto my brush and I'm going to smile, angle my brush the way that my cheeks are formed, and begin to pat that across my cheekbone. And my favorite thing about, I just love blush so much, oh my goodness. I love to pull it right back into my bronzer, and then I like to take it up a little bit on the forehead. I think that the reason that people are so scared of blush is because it's two giant pink cheeks, whereas if you really blend it across your face, blush can look so natural and beautiful. I also hit the chin, and then I also just grab a little bit extra onto the tip of the brush, and I just put that across the bridge of my nose and down onto the sides. I think it makes you look super like I was just in the sun, but like, was I, you know? And then I always blend out the nose because every single day I overdo it. For highlight, again, another product that I have not steered away from is my Steel highlight. I have not used another highlight. I would like a year I've gone without using another highlight. I use a lot of highlights over top of this, but I cannot go without this. Highlight is just not the same anymore if I don't use this. I've mega hit pan on this, and I also saw that they came out with new shades. Like, I need them all. I just think this is the best highlight in the world. I've gotten so many people on this highlight. Doesn't look powdery, doesn't look glittery, doesn't look cakey. Literally makes your face look wet. Like, it's the best highlight ever. I like to hit my cupid's bow, and I also like to go down on the sides of my lips so that I'm also not just glowing straight on, but I'm glowing all the way around. Hit the chin, hit the tip of the nose, hit the bridge of the nose. I used to do the bridge of my nose like line, which I actually feel like makes your nose look longer, whereas if you take the highlight right here, like between your eyes, and go up, I think it makes your nose look a lot cuter and smaller. I take it on the cheekbones, right up the temples, and right up the forehead, and I go about halfway up my forehead. And that's pretty much it. I don't know, maybe it's just me, you guys. Like, honestly, maybe it really is just me, but I think this is like the best highlight ever. I think it makes me look wet and glowy, and it's just beautiful. And then I always put something over top of that because I'm annoying and need to literally blind everyone that looks at me. So honestly, I started with the Anastasia Amrezy highlight, which is right here, and I'm obsessed with this highlight. It's gorgeous. And I have so freaking many highlights, you guys. Like, I keep buying these palettes where there's 700 highlights in each palette. Just got a new one from Makeup Revolution, and they're just beautiful palettes. And then I'm like, wait, like, I don't need this. My ColourPop palette, this was actually in my hated products of the year. Like, I didn't like this product. But putting it over an already perfect highlight is not that bad. If you want the world's most blinding highlight, it's this BH Cosmetics palette one right here. But I don't know if I want to go with the eye look today. I'm going to use the orange. I'm going to go all in. This orange is absolutely beautiful. It has gold flecks all over it. And I'm going to just swizz my brush in it. And actually, I'm going to mix them. That's what I'm going to do. You guys must, like, I would hate watching my videos. Like, I would hate me. I'm just going to go over top of that highlight. And actually, over the center of the face, I'm going to use the orangey one and the pinky one. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This is what happens when you buy a ton of products that you don't actually use and need, and then you just start putting them all over your entire face. Something that I do every single day that I don't know if I always show in a tutorial is I always take my big powder brush and a little bit of Rimmel powder and just take a tiny bit, and I always go over this cheek area because I tend to overdo my makeup. Crazy, right? And I just always tend to do that and make sure that everything is a little bit more blended than I probably blended it the first time. I'm going to do my eyebrows, which is my least favorite part of doing my makeup. I swear, you guys, every day I do my makeup and it looks so freaking good until I touch my eyebrows, and then it's like, okay, this is why no one watches your videos. Next, I'm going to hit up my lower lash line with the same shades that we used on the top. So basically, that's starting with the burnt orange shade. This brush is a $1 brush. I got at Rite Aid like 2 years ago, and it's my favorite under eye brush I've ever used. And then I'm going to take the Real Guard, which was the pumpkin-y orange shade, and I'm going to do the same thing. And then the last shade we used was Red Ochre, which was that beautiful maroon shade, and I'm literally going to just touch that shade and tap off, and then just go on the very, very outskirt of my lower lash line. Then I take a fatter, fluffier brush. This is an e.l.f. brush, and it's just a fat, fluffier brush, and I just go back into burnt orange. This is an optional step. Tap off all the extra, and then I blend the whole bottom lash line together. And because this brush is so big and fluffy, it's gonna smoke it out and blend everything out for me. I'm going to apply my lashes, and then I'll be back to finish up. I'm just using my Kiss 11 lashes. They're the only lashes I've pretty much ever used on this channel. So my lashes are on and they are drying. They look gooch. And I'm going to take my Pinup Tease mascara, and I'm going to go ham on the lower lash line with my mascara. So that's just how I like my bottom lashes to look. The next thing I'm going to do is take a tiny little brush and dip into my Stila highlight and hit the inner corner of my eye. And I like to blow this out a lot more than I used to. I used to just do like a big white dot, and now I really like to blow this out. And then the last thing I have is to do my lips. So lately for lips, I've been dying for a gloss. So I'm going to take a liner. This is Natural Lip Liner by NYX. This is the best lip gloss I've ever used in my whole life, and I want to go back and get every single shade. I got it at Target. It's the I don't know how they say this brand. It's like N7 Degrees or something. It's a Target brand. They're $10 each, and this is the shade Grapefruit Shimmer. My friend Amy recommended this to me, and when I bought it, it's so lightweight. It never gets gross, never. It never cakes up or anything. It wears off beautifully and naturally. It's just like the best formula ever. But if you take a little bit more of the gloss, you can really build up the color of it. And just make it look so much peachier and like juicier, and tell me that's not a look. Like, this is a freaking look. I love this gloss so much. I think it's the best formula ever. Anyway, the last thing I have to do is set my face, which I don't have my setting spray with me. So I'm going to set my face, and then I'm going to show you how smooth my foundation looks. I love to highlight my body, and people always ask me about it, and I'm like, yes, I work in a distribution, nasty, dirty warehouse, sometimes 10 hours a day, and yeah, I did highlight my body. And I usually grab my Amrezy highlight or Champagne Pop or something that's kind of a deeper gold, and I just go ham on it, honestly. Amrezy has no fallout, ever, no fallout. And I'm gonna start with my shoulders and just, kills me every time, dude, every freaking time. Always highlight these collarbones. I just go, and there they are. Now that I just look insane, I just take my beauty blender and I just press over it and make everything look natural. And sometimes I even take a little bit of blush because I'm psychotic and I'm obsessed with blush. Let me show you how freaking smooth I look. Like, I have serious acne and serious acne scars, and I'm on freaking Epiduo, which makes my skin cystic and also makes it super dry. And this foundation makes me look so smooth. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.